afternoon, everybody. This is the final week of our Taking Action Against Domestic Violence campaign. It's really a labor of love for the entire team here at ABC Action News. Each year, we look forward to the messages from viewers on how the campaign has touched their lives. And the very first letter came from the woman that you're about to meet.
He was the love of my life.
When Christine got married, she believed till death do us part and really wanted to live happily ever after.
And we wanted a family and a good life. And he was going to Vietnam, and we decided to get married before he left.
But things changed when her Marine came back from the war.
He was just verbally abusive.
My first glimpse of their 40-year marriage came just after midnight on April 18th, 2009, in an email from Christine. She'd sent it to me in the newsroom after watching our first domestic violence special.
I must have started this 30 times and deleted it. I hope I finished this time.
Christine said she was in an abusive marriage, but felt changed by the women she'd just watched on TV.
I had a lot more physical violence than was being described, and these women were walking away from it and moving on. And after it was over, I just sat there and cried because I could feel everything they were talking about, and it clicked that this is why it's not bothering me that he's not here, that he's out of here. I'm ready to end this. And the next day, because of that, I got the restraining order and I filed for divorce.
The words of this survivor talking to me at the shelter had inspired her the most.
For a long time, I used to put my hand over my mouth.
It was about the neglect to our spirit and bodies that abuse brings with it. I actually broke down and cried after this part, especially when I saw Dr. Red helping some of us.
We shared her email with the dentist in our story, and Dr. John Red asked to see her.
To know that we had the ability to help an additional person that we weren't initially planning to is just one of those serendipitous things that is a treasure in life.
6 months later, after several treatments, Dr. Red put in the new teeth.
And the first time I saw the teeth, I couldn't talk.
Giving Christine her smile back. Of all days, on October 1st, the first day of National Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
To watch her open up from the beginning to where she was at the end.
He took care of my teeth, and I'm not like this, and I'm not trying to cover my mouth anymore.
Just really was, why do this for a living.
For 3 years, Christine kept the emails and letters coming.
They're such sweet animals.
And this summer, when her divorce was final, she invited us to her home. It was my first face-to-face meeting with Christine and her son, Josh.
She's just excited because we took the muzzle off.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
On their farm in Pasco County, the wounded Marine and his mom opened up about starting over.
Now he's all over the place.
And overcoming what she describes as decades of emotional and physical abuse.
He was choking me so badly. I started getting dizzy, and all I could hear was my son screaming, "Stop, you're gonna kill my mom."
That was part one of Christine's journey in our primetime special where that story debuted. We go on to, in part two, describe all of the abuse that she had to endure for years. We do have the entire primetime special uploaded to our website, so if viewers would like to see the rest of Christine's story, they can see it there.
Yeah, very inspiring stories. We got an email right after the special aired on Friday from a woman who moved to Florida 3 years ago. She said she was in a domestic abuse relationship for 10 years, and she said had there been a program like this at the time for her, would have given her the strength to leave a lot sooner, but she just thanked us for helping so many women. It just made us feel so good.
I know that I speak for all of us here, Dia, myself, everyone who works on this. We consider it a privilege to work on this. Our domestic violence webpage, we want you to know, is active year-round, abcactionnews.com/DV. It includes safety tips, a listing of local shelters, and as we said, our primetime special in its entirety for you to view anytime, anywhere. And also set your DVRs to record on October the 27th at 3 a.m. and on Sunday, October 28th at noon for the encore presentations of the special. We'll be back.